Another then, mate.
Yes, mate. Banoffee again.
You kite right round.
Well, I'm trying to get him to kite away from the other line, so pull him right, trying to get him to kite left, but with this wind, yeah, he's doing it. With this wind, it's pushing the fish that way as well, isn't it, as you're playing them?
Yeah.
So answer me this, yeah. Obviously, we're in a privileged position. We can use whatever kit we want from Daiwa, but if you're on a budget, what's the most important bit of the casting kit to spend your money on?
Rods, I reckon.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the thing with Daiwa rods, and I've used them, well, forever. I've always used Daiwa kit, but from when we had the amorphous rods back in the 90s,
Yeah.
you know, they were a turning point because of the lack of torque in the blank, so accuracy of casting was very easy, and distance just made everything much easier to cast a long range.
And the way things are going now, I mean, they're managing to put into a longbow, which is a fraction of the price of an Infinity, they're managing to put the same sort of stuff that you would have seen in an amorphous 10 years ago, aren't they?
Yeah,
if not better.
Yeah, I mean, they're very similar rods, really similar.
And those 12-foot 3 3/4 rods that came from that day we spent out with Nori, the rod builder or rod designer, they're so close to an Infinity now, those longbows.
Definitely the rod's more important, but you know, there are reels at every budget point now, aren't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, them new cross casts for the money, they're just ridiculous what you're getting. You know, long spool, brilliant line lay and everything, you know, and they're a fraction of what we had to pay years ago when we bought SS3000s. And
there's no excuse now for not being able to get out there.
No, but I do see a lot of people, they spend a load of money on Beziers and the rods just haven't got the backbone in them, you know, and that's definitely the thing to update, is the rod first. He's just coming around nicely now. In you come, get in the nets, get in the nets, yes! Banoffee strikes again. And there he is, a super, super clean 34 pounder. And as we've said, if you're going to spend money on long range kit, get the rods first and the reels second. And if you can't stretch to an Infinity, don't ignore the 12-foot 3 3/4 longbow, because they are one hell of a rod.